Hello, and welcome to the live stream. And we have Space Engineers 2 in front of us here. Yes, it's finally here. We have planets. And we're just going to jump right into it. We're going to get the intro cinematic out of the way. We're going to do a survival, because that is the new thing. This is the old thing, where, like if you were in your creative world previously, this is that one. And we'll see how this goes. I think in the coming year, I'm going to have to get a new computer, or at least upgrade this one a lot. I'm finding I've only got a 2080, and I'm finding I need to run it like medium in order to run this nicely. So I'm going to need a new computer soon. But we're going to go into survival, watch the intro cinematic, and then pick up where that leaves us and go through the first, I would say, 2 hours-ish of the colonization stuff. Let's get to it. And I'm gonna mute for the cinematic.
"10,000 years. Everyone we know, every generation after them, will be gone by the time we arrive.
But we'll be at the Almagest system, colonizing across the stars, expanding humanity, building everyone's future.
We're the part of the final wave, Miro. Lost to leave, and not knowing what we are walking into.
We will face whatever comes together. The first wave of ships, the Napier, the Shannon, they laid the foundation. We will complete their legacy. We left Earth in 2093. Over 1,000 years into our journey, and the first time waking up to refuel felt like a short nap. Yvonne and I wake at each of the 10 refueling stops, harvesting Perez particles deposited from dying stars, programming the warp drive's next jump, and then going back to sleep until the next one. Everyone else is sleeping and dreaming of the Almagest system, our destination. Past the halfway mark, and the warp drive is as perfect as the day it was installed. We are on track to arrive exactly when we are supposed to.
I don't know. I have this feeling in my stomach that there's something waiting for us in the darkness.
I hope you're wrong, Yvonne.
There it is, Delphos, and Almagest shining in the distance.
I'm picking up something.
They're heading right for us.
We can't evade it. Brace for impact.
Damn, I knew it. We need to abandon ship.
Not an option. Some of them didn't make it.
You tried to save the ship, and look what it cost me.
43 cryopods breached. The rest are stable, but the ship is busted.
So we're dead.
No, Verger is in range of the escape pods. I can make planetfall, find resources, and help.
You mean leave me here? alone, in a crashed ship.
You are too injured to make the trip. The colonists need someone here to monitor them and keep things stable.
This is your fault. We could have made it out just fine if we'd left when I said so.
I'm sorry.
Fine. Go be the hero. Again.
I'll be as quick as I can, promise.
Whatever.
Space Engineers 2! Woo! And we are here. Fuck you,
Yvonne,
finally!
I made it, but just barely. How are the colonists?
The cryopods are stable. Thanks for asking how I'm doing, though.
Woohoo. Alright. So, this is entirely a personal pet peeve of mine, but the first thing I have to do is rearrange my tools. Because for some reason, they put it in with the drill first or something, and I'm like, no. Welder is always in slot 1, then grinder, then drill. That is just how it works for me. And then we take it and we search for the paint gun and we put that on 9. And that is my new setup. There we go. Oh, now I feel at home. And if you're in the game and you want to hide your HUD, it is no longer pressing tab. Tab is bringing up your inventory and your grid and your build and all that kind of stuff. That's where you can get your blueprints and such. It is the U key. That hides your HUD. And you can also go into your settings and you have things that are just GUI. Yes, hide crosshair with HUD so that the little white dot in the center also goes away when you turn on your HUD. That way you can make nice screenshots. So you can get these beautiful vistas. You can fly up with your jetpack and take this gorgeous vista in. Oh, it's so good. But here we are at the beginning of what is essentially the tutorial. Now, these are all things that if you are a Space Engineers, veteran, you are not going to really need to learn. But this is for the new people so that they can realize, how do you do these things? I don't know how to use the, what is this, a welder? What do I do? Well, I mean, we know, but new people won't. Now you can see in the top, we got move using WASD. Press F1 to see your controls. Follow the markers on your HUD. So we're supposed to go here. Ooh. And we can see the building on the 25 centimeter unified grid system. And if we're looking at a block, we can see the raw materials. It took 140 kilos of iron to build that. But if we press R, we can see that it was actually just 4 steel plate. And so we can go like, oh, okay. I can see that now. So what would that be? Each steel plate is 35 iron, right? I think that math is out correct. 140 divided by 2 is 70, divided by 2 is 35, yeah. So I can, if I wanted to.
Good news. The drill still works. I've detected multiple ore deposits.
Maybe
Drill
you can find a better brother while
grind
at
some
it.
steel plate away.
Yvonne, I know you're still angry, but I'm gonna make this right.
Just don't forget about me up here.
And I can use those 4 steel plates to put into this, or I can go get iron silicon at like just the base resources, because my backpack now has the ability to create basic components. So I just need to have ores on hand in order to build, which is excellent. We're going to carve our way into here.
I found an unfinished atmospheric ship. I'm heading into what looks like an old mine. Maybe I can find some ores to repair it.
Mm-hmm. And, oh my god, this, like, I can't wait to do some really cool base building in this game. Having this 25 centimeter grid system with the ability to do these sort of like little beams and bars and all this stuff, and then stuff that's like within each other's block space. It's so good. We'll get a little jetpack fuel. Might as well. You can see there in that inventory, that was the full inventory. I think it's pressing, not G, somewhere else. Ah, right down here. This is your consumables. So if I go back to looking at that, we can see that there's these slots down here, and this is where you put like jetpack, oxygen, batteries, that kind of thing, so that it will automatically refuel your stuff. So you no longer is it filling up this inventory. You can see it's still 30 kilos out of 3.2 tons. The consumables are completely outside of your inventory, which is really nice. No light. The light I have is currently set to automatic, so the light is currently on. We can see it casting on the wall, and if I go outside where I don't need light anymore, in a few seconds it should turn off, and the light is no longer shining. And then I go back inside, and the light should turn on. Yep, there it goes. So it's a little finicky, but your light is now automatic. And jetpack across. And needs to crouch. We're space engineers. We just bust our way through. See? Suit battery. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about my suit running out of a battery every so often. I will crouch to get rid of that thing, though. What do we need? 920 kilos of iron, 100 kilos of nickel, 80 kilos of silicon. So this should be pretty quick. Get some silicon up here. Just that one. Yeah. So you can see when I pick up silicon, it showed me both how much I picked up then and also how much I had on my character at that time. So if I start drilling into this iron, you're going to see plus 352, 352, plus 798, you know, so whatever it is. And if I start drilling again, come on, reject completed, go away. It gives whatever I just picked up, as well as the current total I have in my inventory. So I can look at that number and be like, oh, okay, I'm going to want to go for, say, 2,000. There we go, 2002. I'll grab the couple little bits there on the ground. So you can keep track of what you're drilling, which is really nice. We should be able to just head on over here and fix up this ship. Now, something we can do is this battery has the ability to have its power module be removed. So we're currently at a 30% power. And if we take a look at that battery from inside the base, I believe it should be at a higher level. Oh, it's also at 30%. If this was a better battery, if this had more, right, we can take the module out, which you can see turns off the lights in here, because it won't have any more power, because we took the battery out and we can put it back in, and now it does have its power. So what you can do is you can have some battery banks sitting on your base, and then when you're ready to, like, oh, 1 second here, I gotta grab the battery out of your ship, grab a battery from your base, and you just throw the battery, the fresh one, in. And so you don't need to have connectors.
What's the plan?
I'll look for a way to reach orbit and gather the materials and components to repair the Calypso.
Then move fast. I've been stuck on this ship for 10,000 years. I don't want to spend another second on it.
Oh, so beautiful. So you can obviously see, we'll go down and check this out right away because I think this is really cool. This is where water is going to be eventually. And I believe, I was looking around, I believe somebody else has found a way to spawn in the temporary, like, placeholder water already. So I believe you can go and, like, search for that. And maybe screw around with it and add it into your own game. But this is where the liquid water, the full water sim, would be located. So this stuff here would be the bottom of the ocean eventually. So if you're starting a world right now, you can actually use this as a, like, preemptive, like an opportunity. You can build a base, like a nice cool glass enclosure base on the bottom of the ocean, and then when they add in the water at a later date, you're already done. You already got a base at the bottom of the ocean. But otherwise, best not to build just a normal house down here, unless you're planning on having it pressurized with, like, a dock, like an airlock and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, this will all be underwater. We can come up here and we can take a look at, this would be the shoreline right here. Right, sort of where that transition of materials is. Ah, I think that's so cool. Oh, where's the doggo cam? Oh, right. She 1 second. She just moved back to her bed. I can turn doggo cam on. There you go. She was actually at my feet for a little while when I just got started, but she just moved back to her bed, so doggo cam. Okay, this is really important for when you guys are flying. Something that I found is that, you know, in regular Space Engineers, if you press C on your keyboard, you start thrusting downwards and you, like, really fall quick, especially if you're quite heavy, because it cuts your lower thrusters, right? It turns off. I moved doggo cam to top. Slide. There we go. She can live there. It turns off your lower thrusters and you fall really quickly, right? But in Space Engineers 2, it does it something differently. If I turn off my dampeners, I start falling like a rock, right? That's quite fast. Brrr, I just start really falling. But if I press C to descend, I descend at a slow rate. Not at the same speed that if I was to cut my thrusters and fall, or if I was used, I would press C in Space Engineers 1. I think that's really cool, because there's so many times where I've had, like, a cargo ship or something that is absolutely full of ore, and I'm trying to move into my base, and I press C a little bit just to move down a bit, and then my ship just starts dropping like that. And I'm like, oh God, because it cuts my lower thrusters. That doesn't happen anymore. You can press C and just gently move your way down, and it's not like you fall like when you cut your thrusters. It's so much better for flying. And then you have the cursor there. Like, your ship is trying to always face towards that large circle, and then there's the dot in the center, which is where your ship is actually pointing. So if I flick it to the right, you can see the ship lags and catches up. It does not do that in regular Space Engineers, like Space Engineers 1. It'll move, and I'll have to like move my entire mouse across the keyboard, move it back, move it again, move it back, like, and keep like going like this in order to move the ship. But now I just sort of point in a direction and the ship will catch up. So if you have a really heavy ship that you're trying to fly, it's so much easier and smoother just to look around, and the ship will try to gyro in order to match your facing. It feels very like, oh god, this is like most other space sims out there, like your Star Citizens and your Everspaces and stuff like that. So it's cool, really nice flying controls. And then, of course, if you are under 20 meters a second, you cannot take damage, like grid damage. So I can slide around and do little thumps like this, and the grids will never take damage because everything's under 20 meters a second. Trees are not indestructible. You can destroy them, and they can destroy your ship too if you crash into them too quickly. Splitsy was talking about how the flight controls felt wrong. I think they feel so much better. I would love it if they added this as an option for Space Engineers 1. Aha. So here we have an opportunity, right? This ship is currently at 19% power. We're low on power. We should refuel. So we come over here and we take a look at this power system, and we're at 100%. We got 4 megawatt hours because we have 4 battery packs. So we can take out a battery pack. We're now carrying a megawatt of power with us. We take this one out, and we says press F to insert the power module with the highest charge. So we press F again to input, and now we can see we have 100% power here. So we just refueled our ship that quickly. Then we take the other power module, stick it back over here, and we can take a look, and this one is now recharging. We're at 80% because we took one of the power modules out that was full. We put it back with one that had 19%. And I can, you know, take this extra power module with me, keep it in my backpack, use it as a spare. I could have a little cargo container here where I keep a couple spare power modules. You can do that now for your ship. So you can have like okay, I gotta switch into my spare module. So like grab it out of the container, switch, put the used one back in. Ah, it's so cool. So good. All right, let's see. We gotta fix a conveyor line. Ooh, okay. So there is a thruster here. That is all built up, so we don't have to worry about that. But we can see that the conveyor line here is broken. And this is sort of teaching you how to get thrust online. You got a O2H2 generator. It's got some ice in it. We got a hydrogen tank. We can come up to the tank, and there's a button here to refuel our personal hydrogen. And we can see that there are 3, 4, 5 conveyors that need some iron in order to fix. Now I can just use raw materials here. And I can do that either looking at the raw materials page or at the component page, as I will automatically build the steel plate and tubes in order to put together the conveyor. Not the use of H2 at the moment. Yes. So I should, while we're on that topic, for normal, just moving around jetpack, you do not use any hydrogen. You have like infinite jetpack now. But if you hold down shift and then start moving, you activate like the boost mode, which makes you go really fast in order to travel places. That uses hydrogen. So now I can come over here and press the button to refuel. Battery looks like a hot swappable electric scooter battery I saw in Taiwan. Yeah, that's basically what they are. So what I can do is I could go and drill nearby ores in order to get enough for here. I probably have enough to do most of this repairs. But there is also conveyors out front. So there's these 3 conveyors here. So we can go over, and there are some pallets here with conveyors on them. We can just go do a little reappropriations of their parts. Why not? Even these thin conveyors, the conveyor slices, we can steal. And now we have all the parts we need. We don't need to worry about doing it with iron. We can do it with parts directly. But you see here, unauthorized action, no connection points detected. I can't build this conveyor curved here because its only connection point are these 2 conveyor straights, and it is floating in the air. So I have to build one of them first. Or alternatively, I could slap down a block here. Can I not place a block? Hello. I can't place blocks on this grid. If I could place a block down to give that a support and then build off of it. But I can't do that right now. But we will use our bits and bobs.
Status update?
I just finished fixing something, and I've got a new location to check out.
This is turning into a wild goose chase.
I know, but I feel like I'm being guided.
Let's hope your mysterious guide knows how to find the parts to fix the Calypso.
I'm seeming to be fine. But anywho, we have a fresh battery in here, so we're good to go. And we have a new waypoint up on the mountain. The grinder is spinning counterclockwise. It's spinning to the left. Right? Yes, it is. Yes, counterclockwise. Well, we can grab our grasshopper here and tear on off with our full battery to the mountain. Oh god. The game lags for me every so often. Oh, I definitely need to get a new computer in the next year. I'm thinking in the new year, I can start saving up. Probably get it in the spring. But now we're getting close to the mountain here. Ooh, okay, I'll investigate that ship in a second, but I gotta investigate this hole in the ground. I think this is a cave. Hut off. Yeah, baby! Cave! Caves! Alright. Here we go. Hot dropping in. Dampeners off. Whee! Oh, yeah. Are those actual holes, or is that just... Oh, that's just the terrain not loading it. Yeah, it is the same cave from the preview video. So this is one of the many cave... There's sort of like, this is a... How can I describe it? It's like a pre-designed cave, but it will spawn randomly, from my understanding. So this will spawn in different locations, but it'll always spawn looking like this. So hopefully they add some more cave variation in the future, especially because, and the lighting is getting a little weird here. If I turn my HUD back on, where is my artificial horizon? I don't think I have one. Can I lock? Thank you. Especially because I don't think those stalactites are actually completely vertical. I think this cave is a little bent, but that's for the future. I'm totally going to live in one of these caves in the future for one of my playthroughs, or one thing I do in this game. I am going to have a cave base, and it's going to be amazing. But first off, we have to continue on with this sort of storyline here, the tutorial. We have to investigate a ship.
Yes, I found a hydrogen-powered ship, meaning it's space-capable.
Finally. This is going to massively increase your ability to search for what we need and get me out of here.
That's the spirit, Yvonne.
Ooh. To finish building a ship, you'll need several rare resources. A mining camp higher up the mountains could be a good place to search. So we can see we got some thrusters. We're going to need plates and grids. So we can deposit some of those grids and tubes that we have now. Sorry, not grids and tubes. Plates and tubes. But we're going to need to go get some cobalt. That's all we can do. So you can see now I need a little bit of nickel, some more silicon, a little bit more iron. So I'll go get some more resources from the mountain. But for now, I think I'm going to just deposit all my stuff so I don't have to carry it. And I'll go get some more stuff. More resources. So there is a mining camp there. That's probably the best choice, considering it's got everything in a nice small area and it's part of the sort of the intro. But if you wanted to, you know, just go get the cobalt. And you can see that taking out my drill here, that cobalt is 111 meters away. Like, that's a pretty good range for just a random, like, drill in your hand. They've massively increased that from Space Engineers 1. So let's go head on up there and go get an inventory of resources. So we head on to the mountains, where I built my little preview base from my 2 previews. And we're here. So again, if we needed to, we can swap out a battery. But we shall head inside and head on through to locate some ores. So we're going to need a bunch of iron, nickel, silicon, and cobalt. I do have most of that already because I had the spare steel plates and such. So I don't need that much iron. But I will gather, like, the bits that I need, like the silicon and the... I'm probably going to gather more silicon than just 15. You're going to need it in the future to make some solar panels, so... I'll grab at least, say, 500. And I can see I'm at 480, 544. There we go. All done. 150 in nickel. There we go. I'll grab again. Probably just a few hundred of it. Because you'll always need more resources in Space Engineers. There's never a time where you're like, no, please, I don't want any more iron. I have no need for it. I don't know, 480, that's probably fine. And then, get this cobalt out. Punch our way through here. Cobalt! Do a little drilling. Give me a little cobalt. Yeah, you guys talking about, like, pre-ordering, well, getting, well, not really pre-ordering. The game is available right now, but just the concept of purchasing a game while it's in early access. And I can completely understand if you were just like, nah, I don't buy games that aren't, like, complete yet. I get that. I can respect that a lot. But, of course, I'm a content creator. I'm biased when I say that I want the game to succeed, so I purchased it, and like, even though it was a content... Hey, oh, inventory full, and my iron is rolling away. Even though I was a content creator, I theoretically could have just gone, hey, can you give me a copy of the game so I can cover it? But I didn't. I purchased it with my own money, because I think that they are making a cool game, and I hope it succeeds, and I wanted to support it. So we should have enough resources. We don't really need to swap out a battery. We're already at 91%. But now I can really demonstrate with a full load of what it's like pressing C on this grasshopper. So if I turn off my dampeners, the thing drops like a rock. It takes a long time to stop. But if I just press C, we gently move down at a controlled rate. Ah, it's so much better. Yeah, give it a couple weeks to stabilize the VS2 build. Yeah, I can say so. Of course, whenever you feel like you want to purchase it, that's when you can purchase it. And the game will probably be here for... Like, Space Engineers 1 is, like, decade old. Like, I foresee Space Engineers 2 being the same sort of thing. I see it lasting well into the 2030s. So... no need to worry about it right now. We've got all the things we need. We should be able to finish up this thing now. We can build our grids and our plate. And electronic parts and steel plate. And that should be built with this thing. One last block.
There's a hydrogen generator on board, but we're missing ice. I'm heading to the mountains to collect some.
Oh, that was... that... I didn't hear the brother there. He didn't talk back. He should have... it just came back as static or something. Huh. I wonder if a quick reload would fix that. No, Ivan shouldn't be in trouble there. That he should have said something there. So I wonder if it's just me having a slightly bugged out game. supposed to be static on the radio there. Well, maybe it's something different. When we were playing, so the content creators that were doing the previews, because obviously I did a preview and several other people did. We got the preview build, which is not this build. It was a different build. And it had some different voice lines and such. So I thought he was supposed to say something there, but maybe I'm incorrect. But we're going to head off to the ice cave and get a full inventory of ice in order to fuel that ship. Ice! Ice. Now, I can assume that in the future, you will be able to suck up liquid water to use with your hydrogen thrusters. I can only assume. Because if they make it so that they have, like, the whole world is covered in water, but you can't use it to make hydrogen, that's going to be silly. So I want to assume that the ice
Yvonne,
method...
there's something familiar about this landscape.
What do you mean?
Scots pine, oak, daisies, earth species. The trees alone are centuries of years old, spreading over vast regions.
But the first ships from the Bering Project could have only arrived 10 years ago. There's no way this could have developed naturally.
Agreed. But the mystery will have to wait. Repairing the Calypso comes first.
Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Right, water. They should, I feel, at this point in the tutorial... Because, I mean, for now, yes, you have to have ice. But at some point in the future, it should be like, refuel this ship. You can either go into the mountains and get ice, or you can go down to the water and soak up some water and bring back a inventory of water. Right? I think that would be a cool thing. I hope they add back the old ship control method, as I like that option. Liked it as an option. I mean, yeah. I can understand that. I'm not sure that they will. But hopefully they do. I mean, in a perfect world, they would set it up so that you could choose whichever one you want in either Space Engineers 1 or 2. If I could have this control options in Space Engineers 1, I would prefer that. But if you want to have the Space Engineers 1 version in 2, you should be able to do that as well. Notice how stone is no longer a resource. I love that. Finally no inventory full of stone when I held the wrong mouse button down. Yeah. Although, we're going to hit some dialogue here in a second, but I want to talk about that a bit more.
Have you left already?
I'm sorry, no, not yet. I spotted a larger shipwreck over the ridge. I'm going to check it out.
What do you hope to find?
Something, anything that can help us.
This sounds like a waste of time, Miro.
Alright, we'll land up here. Park it. So one thing I am concerned about when it comes to stone not being like a resource anymore is the fact that normally if I'm building a base, right? Say I was going to build a base right here on this area. I'm probably going to dig out an area and sort of tuck the base into the wall, like into the mountain. And all of that stone that I would dig out with probably some piston and drill rigs would get turned into at least some stone, some iron, some nickel, some silicon, right? It wouldn't be a ton of it, but it would be some. But if you're building a giant base in the side of the mountain, it's eventually going to be a significant portion. So I'm just wondering if there's enough iron and such, if I bring out my thing here, like if there's enough resource deposits in the ground in order to compensate for the fact that you're not going to get anything from stone anymore. I wonder. But we shall find out. And we're going to enter the shipwreck. Grind our way through. Oh. Whoops! Oh, God. Something broke. Bye. Have a nice time. Oh, God, that's breaking into many pieces. There's a few questions in the chat. Is YouTube the only platform you stream on? Yes. I just do everything on YouTube because it makes it easy. It just automatically saves the VOD and all that kind of stuff. Are wheels available? Not yet. Future update. For now, we just have thrusters, flying ships. Zelenka from Stargate? Oh my god, I love Stargate. Stargate's like my favorite sci-fi show ever, more than Star Trek. Ooh. Enter the control seat. Ooh. Gravity generator. Gold assembler. Ooh. Ooh, we should salvage this. Steel plate, gold thread, electronic parts? You don't have this yet. Stargate is coming back. I don't know. They've said that before. 1 second, I'm gonna go dump my inventory. Ooh, there's a door here. Digging my way out. Do you have a cargo container? You don't. You just have a survival kit. I guess that's fine. I got the gold out of this, so it's the most important part. I don't really need the steel plate, because I can make that anywhere. But I think I just want to get the gravity cores and stuff like that out of these things. So if I come here, I've got these steel plate. I should just be able to toss them, right? Because I don't really need them. I want to take the heavy duty plates and the gravity cores.
Inventory full.
Gravity core. I can't pick you up. I can make motors. I want...
Inventory full.
Really? Oh my god. Gravity cores are heavy. I see now. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a cargo container on that ship so I can salvage some of this ship. Because this is good looking stuff in here. I just need to find cargo. And we can head on out. And we can slap down a little cargo container on here. So we can look at it. We can then press R to change the size. Whichever size of cargo container we wish. We'll just go with a normal size one. And then We need steel plates, motors, construction components. Easy peasy. Now this is where I wish I could do something where I could right-click this, right? Just like Build Planner, and have a little, like, to-do list pop up on the side of my screen or something of, like, these are the components you're searching for. And I can go down here and I can grind them, sort of thing. I get some motors there. I get some steel plates here. Like, oh, I need construction components. Where would those be? That kind of thing. And I can search out wherever I need that particular, you know, thing. And I got those. I need a construction component, wherever I can find one of those. These are all steel plate. I reckon interior walls used to be made with construction components. Why are they plate now? Ultra resistant plate. Oh, I gotta steal that. I don't know what that's made of, but I'm stealing it. Where the hell is some construction components? This is all just steel plate. There's got to be components in this door or something, right? No, electronic bits? Construction component. There's one in this table. You got another one over here. God damn. Construction components are a bit rare these days. Ah. And that is yellow. I gotta change that. But I can deposit materials now. Excellent. I can grab these things and finish cutting this down.
Inventory full.
I'm speed depositing into them by holding Alt and right-clicking, in case you're wondering. So I can come over to my inventory here, and I can hold Alt, right-click, deposits. And I wasn't able to deposit everything, so that means that cargo container is now full, which is fine. I'm getting this heavy-duty plate, and I've got all the good bits from there. Let's just get the mission done here. Enter the seat.
I've just downloaded a waypoint, Valation Station, belonging to the Colonization Authority.
Who or what is that?
Apparently, it's an orbital station built to support colonization in the Almagest system. The logs mention contracts and rewards.
Finally! This can get me out of here. Get up there and see what's on offer.
Can you use the HUD size in text? I don't know. Let's take a look. 1 second. I need to go and turn... I got my laundry going. I need to go turn it off because it's beeping in the background. And Doggo gets a piece of beef. Ugh. I don't think you can change the GUI scale. But that would be a wonderful thing to give to Keen as feedback. That I want to change the scale of the GUI. So, make that your feedback. Alright. So, again, I don't need the steel plate. All these batteries are a bit low. I don't really need them. They're not too heavy, though. They're only 250 kilos. let's go and steal this ultra resistant plate. I don't know what that is, but I'm stealing it. I'll use them in the future for something. Heavy duty plates. Why not? I'm stealing all your special stuff. And my inventory is full. So let's get out of here. Just saying, easy inventory mod for Space Engineers is just base game feature. I mean, it's kind of already a base game feature. Oh my god. That's how slow I have to take off. See, now this is the real reason for the new C. So if you had a ship this heavy in Space Engineers 1 and you press C, it would drop like a rock, right? Like if I turn off my dampeners, I drop like a rock. But now I can press C and I just gently coast downwards. So much better. Alright, I got my ill-gotten gains. Let's head back to the weather station. I am in 1080p right now because my computer could not handle 1440 or 4K. My god, I wish I could play 4K, but I don't have the I don't have the hardware for that. Oh, he's a good doggy. She's just sleeping away. Just the camera a bit. There we go. Until I can start doing a series? Oh, I can definitely start doing a series now. Like, there's this whole colonization system that you could start with. So if I press M to bring up the map, we can see the two current planets. We have Verdure and Kemek. So as we do... We're about to get to it, but as we do missions, we colonize the sector. And once we've colonized the sector, we're able to go to the next sector. You unlock it. You could, theoretically, just like in Space Engineers 1, just load up your ship and fly the so many thousands of kilometers to Kemek, right? God, text, not... I don't know what that is. It means something's broken. But, like, it's right there. You can fly to it if you wish. But it's going to take you a long time. However, they have the new system, which allows you to
Inventory full.
just press here. When you're at one of the stations, you just go Kemek, travel, and you fly there. Easy peasy.
Inventory full.
Now, I've weighed you down. How do you feel to fly? And you only have 14%. Oh, have you been sitting here hovering this entire time? Oh, that's why. Okay, you're fine to take off. But for some reason your thruster effects aren't playing properly. It's okay, we're gonna go get some more ice. Slow down. Oh my god, this thing doesn't want to slow down. Alright, let's go get you some more ice. Are you able to make GPS points? Yes, you press M and you can go to GPS and then you can add a GPS marker at your current location. I will add more stuff to that ship once we get out of orbit. It is enough to break orbit and get to the first station. So we'll do that quickly here. And then we'll start customizing it once we're up there. We'll just get an inventory of ice.
Inventory full.
That should be good. We'll dump it into there. And then I think what I might do is a quick save and load. See if it fixes the thruster effects. I'm on SE2 right now, and my game keeps crashing. Oh, that sucks. Hopefully you've like configured that out, or maybe you need to verify your stuff, verify your files. Nope, effects are still not there. Well, we should have hydrogen thrust effects, but I guess we're just not going to. Whee! We're blasting off into orbit. ATO in the full game will be released? I have no idea. Probably a couple years or something. But we're going to get a lot of big updates in 2026. It seems like 2026 is going to be sort of the year of SE2. But, oh yeah, let's view the planet as we leave it. There's the volumetric clouds that we flew through. And we are heading out into space. And we can see the safe zone of the station that we're heading towards. So we can aim at the station here. And we can go on in super hot. Yeah. The best thing you can do for Keen is just to report the bugs. Thankfully, I'm not having any issues, and it sucks that if you are having issues. And I hope that you can get those fixed. And the good old safe zone, I don't need to break, is valid.
As expected, the station is fully automated, but there is
Boom!
some kind of gateway network to travel through the whole system.
Come and get me then. We can do the contracts together.
We still don't have the materials to repair the ship. I don't even know exactly where you are, and someone needs to monitor the colonists.
And you've decided I'm the one to stay behind?
It's the logical choice, Yvonne. I'll be back soon.
Are you serious? You'll leave me stranded while you go adventuring across the Almagest. Brother of the Millennium, right there.
It's the only way. Conserve power and rest. I'll come back for you. I promise.
Yeah, I kind of don't like that story beat. Of like, dude, I'm in space now. I should go to the what is it called? The Calypso, and like stabilize it, right? But then it should just be like, okay, we need to get some more stuff here. Like, everything's stabilized. My brother's in a good place. Now I can go exploring, you know, sort of thing. At least that's what I would do. Anyway, this is awesome with connectors. So you can see they've got the connector on the bottom there and the connector on the station here. And if I move forward, eventually they're going to turn blue. They're going to light up and turn blue. See that? That means that they are ready to connect. You'd be like, well, that's too far away. But if I press the button, it's a little finicky, but the ship automatically moves into position and connects for you. You don't have to do it. That's cool. And I think they just filled my hydrogen tanks, which is awesome. Auto dock. Can I steal? I could steal components, but I don't think I will. We have the contract terminal. I was having lots of crashes relating to overfilling the inventory. I had those in the preview build, and I reported them back in the preview build. So, they know about that one at least. I don't like the backpack building. Oh, that's interesting. I think it is a nice thing to have. It allows you to get started without much. Because that was always the thing with Space Engineers 1. You would have that, like, if you remember back when they was like the original Space Engineers way back in the day, before survival kits existed, you had to drop onto the planet with a giant ass grid that had an assembler and a refinery. Like a full assembler, full refinery, because they didn't have the basic versions yet. And so they kept refining that down until it was just a survival kit. But now they're basically like, well, we just take the survival kit and put it in your backpack. And that's what you get. I haven't played either games. Is it too different from SE1? No, SE2 is feeling like a nice sort of evolution of SE1. But it's not like bad or anything or too different. So we got Objective 1 for colonization, a place to call home. There's a platform in a nearby asteroid that you can build your own outpost on. Travel to the marker indicated on your HUD. Awesome. We'll be coming back to this station a lot in order to get more jobs. Let's head off to the contract location. I think I want to... I wonder if my graphics is why my thrusters aren't thrusting. But oh well. It's here! Builds and Beats. Hey, dude! I was lurking in your stream earlier when you were doing it, because I was still working and just getting my stuff done for the day. And I'm like, the bastard gets to go first. He gets to stream before I get a chance. But now I'm here, and now I'm doing my bit. Contract location just 1.5 kilometers away. We can start slowing down. Yeah, I can't go full bonk this time. Unfortunately. You can bonk as long as it's under 20 meters a second. But we can pull over this connector here. And we can just maneuver until we hear that sound. And then it goes blue. And then we hit the P button. And we're connected. It's not always the straightest, but it's there at least. And we're here. We can finish constructing the base. All little bits and bobs. Got a couple battery systems. They are at 100%, which is quite nice. Anything in these crates? Nope. Got ourselves an O2H2 generator, a hydrogen tank. How is that tank? Is it full? I can't tell. Control panel here. Tank. It has 67 hydrogen in it. Okay. So I need electronic parts, steel plates, or I just need some iron and silicon. So let us see what we have. So I have that. Grab my ores out and do a little building. Survival kit's done. Antenna. And oh no, we need some wires and some steel plate. I think I have a wire in my ship here. I do! I don't have to go find copper. Contract finished. So you've learned the basics. Now it's up to you. Hand in the contract, return to base, and start building. Or take on more contract to unlock new blocks, fast travel stations, and expand humanity's reach across the Almagest. So press M to open the colonization map. We can see that we have the Chemex sector here with an unknown thing for 4,000 kilometers away. We can also see the Valation station there. And you can see where I am in orbit around the planet. YouTube is throwing ads into a parallel screen during the live stream and they override your speech. Oh, that's kind of weird. That is very weird. But what I think I will do is... Oh, we have conveyorage under here, eh? This might be a good place to tuck a cargo container away. Oh, this has symmetry on it too. You can build with symmetry in survival mode, in case you didn't know. Patching up here. Because what I need to do is I have this cargo container here. I can dump resources and empty my ship out. Right?
Inventory full.
Dear God. I'm totally going to need more cargo. Probably this size. Now the question is, where can I get it connected up to the system? Oh, I could probably just put it on top of the survival kit. That'll connect it up. I just put it right there for now. Motor extraction components, steel plate. Okay. Easy peasy. I mean, I don't really care. Go ahead and block the ads if you want. Motors. I don't really like construction components, but I will get my iron out to make the construction components. Oh, I have like hardly any iron. Oh, I had just enough. Oh no, I need to still put. Good thing I have some. Alright, put all that stuff away. And then, alright, I have to paint this. There we go. And I have to remember that when you have a thing here, you can change the color and then like select a color for it. Because I had mine always in yellow. It defaults to yellow. But now I can get all my stuff out of the ship. And the ship won't be as heavy anymore.
Inventory full.
Inventory full. Are you liking the new SE Con? It is quite nice.
Inventory full.
I am going to enjoy it thoroughly, I think. Get all that stuff out. And put it all away. Excellent. So for now, I should just be able to... We have these power modules at 30%. These are charging. If I take those out, stick the 100 ones in the container, put the 30 ones in here. They are filling. Excellent. Is multiplayer out yet? No. Multiplayer is not out. That is going to be like end of 2026. Ooh. Hollow asteroid. Give myself a little bit of ice and take it back to my ship. Get a bit more fuel in it. And then we can head back and turn in our mission and get the next one. Because we don't really have many blocks that we can build yet. We have to go and get those. So you can see here we just have some basic shapes, some lights, some conveyors, cargo containers, some thrusters, the survival kit and such, and that's basically it. Grinder and welder with no functionality. We do have a drill somewhere here that does have functionality, so we'll probably make one of those. Ah, yes, if you're hearing music, it is the in-game music. Hey, we can do another bonk. Full speed, bonk. Let's go. Belly flop. Oh god, I love doing that. And I'll just park right there and go and check out the contract. So, we got a place to call home. This is going to give us 15% colonization progress towards this sector only. So, it's not going to be like 50% overall. It's going to be 15% verdure. Complete. So, we got our contract completed. Colonization progress. We got 15% here. 1% overall. Only none of the sectors have been colonized. So now we can go here and choose one. We got a lost asteroid base. We got an abandoned research outpost. Or we have a supply base. We got production blocks tier 1 is the same reward. So I think we will do the lost asteroid base. We'll just go top to bottom here. Accept. So now we have a new mission. We cannot accept another mission until we finish this one. How I spawn planets in creative? There is a way to do that. It involves opening the super secret things and spawning them. If you search, there are people that have already put out content on how to do that. We are going to move towards this new active contract. I like how my dog has been sleeping this entire time. I took her on a giant walk right before I started streaming. Even though it was like pitch black outside and freaking raining and all sorts of yuckiness, I took her out there. She sniffed the world. Ooh, hello, base. Alright. Objective 1. Clear the landing site. Move the broken containers away from the proximity of the base. Okay. Hello? Nothing in these. So I need to move these away. Alright, let's give him a push. That gonna work? Goodbye. Hey, it worked. Alright, you go that way. And you go that way too. Now, I only hope in, like, I'm playing on this world, like, and also they're heading towards the other planet. Can you imagine I'm playing on the same world and, like, weeks from now, I'm playing around and I'm flying around and all of a sudden I run into these three things and I explode? Because they're just floating out in the distance there. Move my ship down and land. There we go. Alright, so we have to finish the base. We have to build a gear forge, survival kit, repair the 2 solar panels. I got the #1 hat. Yeah! Because you've been chatting the most. Okay. We need glass, steel plate, wire, electronic parts. So that means we need silicon, copper, and iron. Oh, that's a lot of silicon. 15,000? Like 1,500 silicon per. Oi. Alright, let's go get some silicon. So I think my plan for today, what I have time to stream today, is that we'll get a couple of these contracts done. So we'll probably do this and then one more, and then that'll be it for the today. In terms of future content, I'm thinking this today is just more like sort of first experiences, sharing that with you guys. But I'm going to sort of redo that entire intro, but as like a playthrough, if you know what I mean. So it'd be like a proper narrated playthrough of me just playing by myself and then edited and such. And then we'll go from there. And then that playthrough will be me doing all of the alchemish, whatever the frickin' this system is called. so that we can do a proper series. I got an early copy, but we're not allowed to start making content early in terms of our personal like series. We got an early copy to help the devs with the previews and to sort of explore and like, see what's going on. But I didn't get an early copy so I could do my series first, if you know what I mean. Alright, need some copper now. So now that it's out, in order to have everything sort of be fair for everybody, now I can start doing my series. The hell is this copper? In here? Yeah. Yeah, that's why YouTube really did their best for stuff showing off. Yeah, so everyone should be starting their series now. They're all like, okay, quick. The game's officially out now. We can actually start doing our content that we have planned. This is like for me, I was just like, go. But it is quite nice and very thankful and happy to help Keen do the intro, like to do the preview stuff. It is quite fun. Good to work with them. And they're supporting us so that we can support them and generate hype in the community. And I think it's a nice sort of scratch each other's backs. Might as well grab this cobalt while I'm here. Just because I can. There we go. Got the copper. See, this is technically completed, even though we haven't put all the glass in yet. So we're going to save on resources by not putting that glass in. Because we just want to put that first 44 glass in. Oh, I'm still missing copper. Really? Is there no more copper here? Shit, I gotta go get some more copper. Because I need wires. I wonder...
Inventory full.
I wonder, I think if I could just... dump... steal this wire here. Steal everything we need for that there. They're too far away for me to care now. They're there. They're just way up the distance. See, there's wires and motherboards and stuff around the base that I could scavenge. Oh, jetpack fuel. Nice. We need steel plate, electronic parts, motor, metal grid. This is going to need cobalt, silicon, iron, silicon, nickel. Okay. We should have enough now. Since I stole that wire. And then I just need my parts, my ore. Oh, I need... what is that? 6 more. 6 more wire. I need that much copper. I might have to go get copper and come back here. Because I don't think there's any more copper in this area. All right, well, let's get the Gearforged and Survival Kit done, and then we can go see about finding some copper. You need nickel. And you need nickel as well. Okay, I need a few hundred nickel. Where is the nickel? There isn't any nickel here. Oh, wait, there is nickel. It's back there. I'd be like, there isn't any nickel here either. My God. Okay. Should be enough. And screw your ceiling. I'm going in. Because I don't want to go through all those doors again. Alright, you are done. And you are technically done. But your steel plate isn't fully built up. Okay, that's fine by me. So we just need solar panel 2. We just need a little bit of copper. Or wire. So, let's go back and get it. I know for a fact there's some copper on my starting asteroid. What we might do is start off with a upgrade for this ship. Namely, a drill for it. Oh, we don't have the drills yet. Damn it! I was going to put the drill piece on the front of the ship yet, but we haven't unlocked it. Whoa, okay. Let's leave the ship right here. And let's go get some copper. And right through the wall here, eh? Alright. Should be enough. And what I might do here is I'll just go back on my character. I'll use the backpack boost to get back there quickly. Ooh. This might have been a mistake. It's going to take longer than I expected to get there. Yeah, it's probably better to just grab my ship. I thought what I was able to do was like get up to 300 meters a second with my boost. And then turn on my dampeners. And like just coast the entire way there at like 300 meters a second. But my mistake, that doesn't work. Grab a ship. There we go. Now we can coast. Go down, ship. Thank you. I should have enough copper. Done. All right. Out of here. Go back to the contract, and that, you know what that means? Another 300 meters a second belly flop. All right. Let's go butt first this time. We'll look away, and we'll slam straight into it like this. Oh, we went through! We missed! Yeah, boom. Bonk, bonk, bonk. I'm sorry, driving through here. I'm sorry. Bonk. I love safe zones, man. They're so fun. Just stick my nose right here. See, perfection. Perfect parking job. Couldn't ask for anything better. Alright, we're going to complete that. It will give us another 15% sector progress and probably another 1% colonization progress. And we unlocked some blocks. I don't know which ones we did, but if we look here in the G menu, is there anything new? What is new? Do we... Oh, we've got a bed. No functionality. Shower. A locker. That's kind of fun. Did we get... drill? I don't know. I don't know what we got. Ooh, smelter assembler. Ooh, smelter. That's new, right? I don't think we built that yet. That's like your next step in order to build better components. Got some hydrogen tanks. All sorts of fun. All sorts of fun stuff. So we got an abandoned research outpost. Block tools to... That'll get us our drill. Yes! And also the hauling supply base. If I'm not mistaken, this hauling supply base thing has a really good chance to spawn on the planet. I don't want to go down there right now. I want to do this. Because that other one sometimes spawns way down on the planet, and it's very annoying. Can the markers on all the way out possibly be adjusted? I don't know. This is the GPS thing. It's very bare bones. So, at the moment, I don't think so. Add a GPS marker, call it test. Can I click on it? I can just have test. I can't change anything about it. I can delete it, though. I'm trying to delete it, but I can't. Do you want to delete this marker? Yes. Okay, there we go. Let me out! Let me out! Okay, there we go. Let's go to the contract. We'll aim slightly off to the side and get to 300 meters a second. Coast. Very good. How long is the first loading of the game supposed to be? You probably got a loading bug. Please Alt F4 it and try again. That was one of the common problems that affected us when we were doing the preview builds. It should only take like, I don't know, a few... Depends on how many of your hard drive or SSD, but it should only take a little while to load. It's not that heavy of a game right now. It is basically just currently regular Space Engineer is slightly upgraded. Unknown signal! Ah! Go, 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 go! Yes! Unknown signals. Gotta check them out. These are random. These can be good salvage. Whee! I'll zip right past it. Spin and burn. Ooh. What is this one? I do not know what this one is. I don't think I ran into this one during my playtesting. I can't remember. We've got a battery system with the 30% charged battery. Okay. What else we got around here? Just some bits and bobs. Here is a cargo container with... I can't tell if there's anything in there. There's a reactor. Ooh. Reactor. Oh! Inventory full. Okay, I gotta get back there and get that stuff. Don't you float away on me. I want your reactor core. Come back here. Come back here. it's a little finicky sometimes. It doesn't know. Is that a hitbox? I don't know. I can't tell. Alright. That is the important bits there. Cargo container?
Inventory foam.
Magnets and gold, though. That's useful. And the reactor core there. And we got crates here. Oh, let's get in here. Oh, now it's moving. Ah! Hard drives. Ooh. Electronic parts. And a med kit. Cool. I ain't making a mess. I'm cleaning up from a mess. I didn't make this mess. I just found it. I think that's all the important bits and bobs here. Yeah, I could get this conveyorage, but it's just a bit of iron. It's not really that important. The window is kind of useful. Glass is really expensive. Like, the amount of silicon it needs. It's probably a good idea to steal glass from the various builds out in the world. Alright, cool. Okay, moving to the active contract. For now, unknown signals are a little different. It's not like the little pod things that we've had before in Space Engineers 1, where you like go up to it and press a button and you're like, oh, did you get a skin? And you get a little cargo container of loot. It's like more like the unknown signal. What are they called? Something unknown something, where it's like oh, there's a base there. You know what I mean? But they're going to add, of course, more of those that you can go and find in the world. And I think it's going to be awesome. Unknown encounters. Yeah. Stuff like that. Ooh, don't hit it, don't hit it, don't hit it, don't hit it, don't hit the asteroid. Ooh, that was close. Alright. Yeah, these guys got a nice place here. They got artificial gravity somewhere. Construct the following system. Solar panel, battery. Okay. Let's go see what they need. And what we can steal. I will take silicon. I will definitely take glass. That's going to be very useful. Yeah, like this guy hardly needs any more glass. It's awesome. Just need some steel plates and wire. So I'm going to need some more copper. So wire there. Wire there. I'll steal a steel plate. He. So I just need wire for both of these. Excellent. So that means wherever the copper is. Over there. Deposit the rest of my stuff here. And go get the copper. Well, I will definitely take some silicon though. Yeah. Copper! Yay! I'm happy that they added this as a resource. I think coppers are a nice resource to have. Copper seems to be a little rare. Yeah, I'm assuming that they're going to do some balancing with ore distribution and such. But we'll see in the future. I'm just going to slurp as much of this copper up as I can. Get a, say at least like 1,500 of it. Unless I've like already got all of it. I think I've got most of it at least. Alright, 1,500 copper, 1,600 copper, that's good enough for now. Of course, you need a little bit of iron. Always need more iron. Never have enough iron. 1,200, that's good. I'll probably need more silicon and nickel, but I'm just going to check what these batteries need. Oop, wrong button. I have 20 silicon on me. Nice. So I just need a little bit of silicon. Which I think do I have that on my ship? I think I do. I do, thank God. We need to get to this remote battery. Hello. Here is everything you need. Now you are online. I'll take your iron. mind if I do. Ah, silicon was down here. We see the awesomeness that is this sort of base. You have that little bit down here, right? It's disconnected from the base, and it just has a few lights on it. And you can just come down here and you just...
Inventory full.
Oh, I was going to grab the... Well, let me just do this quickly. I'll just... drop the iron off for a second. I can just grab this, pull it out. All the lights turn off, right? I can just go... And now we have our lights again. And then you just take that... Oh, the lights in the mining area turned off. Well, we just go grab a fresh battery for it. You know? Fuck, that's going to be awesome. Alright, we have succeeded. Oh, no wait, we're not done. We have to do the antenna. What do you need? Iron silicon, okay. Not too much, just a bit. We'll just grab a couple hundred of each. Sometimes the hitboxes are a little weird. Complete. We can turn to the terminal to get another contract. Let's go. Time for another belly flop at Mach speed. Yeah, so we'll get back to base. We will upgrade this ship with a drill, do a little bit of ore mining, and then probably call it a day. Because I don't know the time, because I've been not looking at it. It is currently 9:30 p.m. I do need to be at work in the morning, and I do have a few things I need to do before then. So yeah, I'll need to wrap this up here in about 15 minutes. But we'll do this contract, check out the drill block, and do a little mining, and then that'll be it for today. But we are heading into the contract terminal. Full speed ahead. Oh. 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 Hey, game crash. Let's try that again. An error occurred while launching the game. Game is already running. I don't remember the last time it saved. Hopefully it was recently. There we go. One thing I'm sure everyone will disagree on me with is I don't like that you can build raw ore and you can't get stones. No more stone mining to get through resources. I know I'm crazy for that. I don't think that's totally crazy. I understand that concept. I kind of do like the stone early game with SE. It feels very like Space Engineers when you start it. Oh, good. It's just when I was heading back. Oh, wonderful. So we didn't really lose anything. When you start playing the game with Space Engineers, you start by drilling out stone. And you build up. And it's just like in Minecraft. Like you start punching wood. Every single Minecraft playthrough starts punching wood, right? It just has that similar sort of feeling to it. It would be like if they go like, Yeah, you don't need wood anymore to build a pickaxe. Just go right to mining. And people would just be like, it feels weird. Like, that's just what you do. You punch wood, right? It would just be weird. But I can understand what they're trying to do with Space Engineers 2. They're trying to make it a little bit more streamlined so that you can just build. You can just get right to it. Because, you know, there is a little bit of annoyance where you have to, like, what does this block need? Sort of, like, write those things down or put it into your build planner or something like that. Then go back and be like, oh, God, don't freeze on me again, you piece of shit. Then, like, go back to your inventory and use your build planner to take it out, and then go back to the block and weld it, and then you're running out of stuff, go back to your inventory and take it out. That's a little annoying sometimes. I don't see the station. There she is! Bonk! Ow! Ow! Oh, hey! My thruster effects are back. Hey! Wonderful! I just take the reload of the game. We gotta go stick our nose in the trouble. Come on. There you go. Perfection. Complete. And now we'll grab the last one. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe that is on the planet. Speed fight, 100 for 2 credits? No. It's only if you catch me, copper! Yeah, that's down on the planet 6 kilometers away. I ain't doing that right now. Back to the starter platform. Where we can put on our drill. And then we can go mining. Genuinely, I expected SE2 to have the blocks to be locked behind station stores. This would be an interesting way to do it. I mean, they've got it locked behind these missions, these quests. So you have to do all these to be able to sort of go through the progression. Of course, this is just the, like, sort of storyline type playthrough. There is going to be, of course, a full, proper survival, don't have any storyline, just do what you want. You don't need to do any of the colonization if you don't want to, and you could just build whatever. We'll have that, of course. Alright, we're home. So what we can do is get out some drills. Fuck yeah, baby! So we can see on the drill, it's got a connection point on the butt, on the sides. So we can do it there, align it up, place it in. And we're going to need a compressor. I can't build that. That means we're going to need to build some higher refinery. Production. Smelter, maybe. We're need to put some production down. I am contemplating where I want to put this. I think I'm going to run a conveyor line down to it, up to it, and the side. I'm going to need to reorganize this base, but I think I'm just going to slap it on here for now. Just because it's, you know, whatever. I can make it work.
Inventory full.
I need more iron. Okay. I don't really need that much silicon or copper. I don't need the, like, 2 tons of copper I'm carrying. I can do that next time. Yeah, but probably a lot of that steel plates and stuff, so I can just grab my steel plates, and that's like a lot of the actual iron use right there. Because I'm crafting the motors, but I have motors if I want to use them. So, I don't need to craft them. Right? I have some motors. It's like I have components. So I need wire and some steel plate. Steel plate and some copper. I just need 7 more steel plate. Or some iron. Done. Smelter complete. Okay. So smelter. Of course, I do need to reposition this, of course. It is just there for now. We can make steel plates, steel tubes, glass, parts, electronic parts, motors, construction components, wires, turbine blades, grids. I believe these are all the stuff that you can build basically with your backpack. But now we can make magnesium powder, which is probably for weapons, lead bars, gold thread, and chrome coatings, which we are unable to build the compressors that we need yet. Okay, so we need to go even further beyond. We need to go to what, a full assembler? I guess so, sure. Whatever. I did scavenge a full assembler, though. UI, yeah, I think UI is mostly placeholder. I did scavenge assembler. We got the thread, I got the, I think I can go get some more iron, get some more steel plates. I think I can get that thing built. Because I've got that stuff. So let me just get all the stuff out of here.
Inventory full.
And dumped into the base. And then go get a bunch more iron. We will make this drill today. That is our ultimate goal. And I'm going to leave 2 batteries in this thing for safekeeping. Put the rest over here. So the gold thread is good. We have some iron. This thing needs 4K iron. Okay. Time to go mining. Iron is that way, actually. It's not this way. It's outside. I'm not going to get 4K iron of this patch. I'm going to need to go to another iron patch. Yeah. It has the... I mean, I always run that mod in Space Engineers 1, which is the automatic ore pickup mod. And now you don't have to do it. You don't have to run the mod. It's just there normally. As long as you got cargo space, nothing will float away on you. Alright, that's all the iron there. I got 2,500. Let's see what that does. Because this thing does have a lot of steel plate on the top, which probably is non-functional. Once I get the gold thread in there, it's probably fine. So we can get past that steel plate, hopefully. We can. Okay. Motors, parts, and thread. We have some motors, but that's nickel. So I do need some nickel. Electronic parts are there. How many do you need? 8. We have 8. Okay. So I just need to get some nickel for motors. Hello, nickel. Yeah, I kind of do miss the idea of like having a punch drill and that being like sort of the first trick, you know. Start your space engineers off right with this trick, you know. Make this quick contraption and punch it into the ground. Look at all that stone you just mined. That'll give you the leg up you need to make your first mining ship so you can go get proper like resources. But it's just not a thing anymore. Yeah, because this is sort of my concern here as well, because now, look, I mined out that entire thing of nickel. There is no more nickel. And I'm gonna, like, that's it. I can't just expand this cavern here and get some. I have to go find some. So I wonder how it's going to be with going off into different places and being like I don't even have enough. I have 400. I need another 400. I need another 16 motors. So, oh, fuck, I gotta get that. I don't know where to go. I gotta go somewhere and find nickel now. Because I certainly don't have any. Let's see if I can get an ore detector. Put it on the ship here. Components for the steel plate. Okay. Electronic parts. I need wire, which is copper. Realistically, I should just need copper, iron, and silicon. Just build it. I'll throw an antenna on this as well. I can see it now, which is a good thing. So, I should have my ore detector. And it's 200. And you can set an ore filter, so it won't show you certain things, which is kind of cool. So if you're searching for like a specific ore, you can set it to only show with that. Broadcast with antennas on. So I'm looking for nickel. Some ice there. Just ice. No other resources here. Alright. I can head back to I think there's more nickel at the prospector base. If not, I've just got to pick an asteroid in the distance and fly to it. I mean, I can check the prospector base and see if it had any nickel at it. But you can see the drill there. It's just going along with me. As a projection. I haven't even started building it yet. Ooh. I overshot that, but thankfully I did it safely. Yeah, we do have nickel at this base. Alright, hold there. So again, this is a perfect example of my concern about the lack of ore from stone. Because I'm just trying to build an assembler. Not anything funny. Not trying to do something stupid. And I am having to go to the nearby asteroid because there isn't enough nickel on my home starting asteroid to even just build an assembler. So that gives me a little bit of a heebie-jeebies of like, oh god. Are we going to have situations where, like, you've completely mined out your local area and you need to, like, travel really far afield in order to get this resource? Now, something they have said is they do want that feeling of you need to, like, go to different places to get different things, which I am okay with. I kind of like. Should not disassemble the assembler on the planet. I did disassemble an assembler on the planet. Thing is that I use the motors on other things from that assembler. So I'm trying to sort of rebuild the motors from that. That's where I got my gold thread and stuff from. If it wasn't for the fact that I did disassemble that assembler, I would not have enough gold, because I haven't found gold yet, to be able to build an assembler. So it makes me wonder if large static bases are actually going to be, like, not a good thing to use. And it's going to heavily incentivize mobile bases, like ships flying around gathering resources as they go, sort of thing. And I'm going to leave it like that. That's fine. Should have enough nickel by now. So, I don't know. They will have to do some balancing. Like, maybe something that could be done would be they have some sort of, like, refinement system. Like, when you start off, all you can do is just mine the raw ore and use the raw ore, right? But maybe they have some sort of, like, washing or something like that where you can, like, this is something that was like, god, Minecraft mods would do this a lot, where you would, like, macerate your ore or wash it or do something like that, and then it would give you, like, double ore. Maybe we could have something like that, some kind of system that would do that, so you could bring ore back and then it was worth more afterwards. And so as you get later on, your limited resources actually go for a lot longer. Parts, thread, plate. parts and thread. And I don't think I need the plate. No, it's functional without the plate. Okay, good. Production. What can you make? There's the compressors. I need 8 of them. This thing takes nickel, though. Which I don't have. Shit. Oh, got a glut of nickel here. Oh, wait. Maybe I have enough. Maybe I was able to put enough in for my inventory. Compressors! Excellent! Okay. I can... Oh, I only needed 6. I didn't need 8 of them. I need steel plate, wires, compressors. So I just need some iron and copper after this. Oh, doggo left. Yes. One second. I gotta turn doggo camera off because she is gone. Doggo got up to say goodnight to people as people are going to bed here. Come on, I have... Wait. You don't need that piece, do you? Wait, I have tons of... Oh, I don't have tons of iron. I have tons of copper on us. But I have the thing now. It's functional. It's working. Ah, it's working. So at least we can go and use it. Even if it doesn't have all of its plates on it. And we go there. It's spinning. It's spinning. All right, let's go. Let's go use it. Ooh, into the asteroid I go. Is this some silicon? Don't mind if I do. Ha 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 ha! Mine it! Mine it all! Now, our ore production is going to go like crazy with all this new industry we can do. Whoa, ah, ah, ah. Oh yeah, this thing needs to be expanded, but we don't have the resource for that. We're out of nickel. We gotta go mining now. At least we have the ability to go mining. And realistically, what we can do is we can do a little mining, come back and build some of those compressor or whatever dealies at the assembler, right? And then head off with those in tow. And as we collect up nickel and iron and copper and such, we can just add drills to this in the field with the collected resources, which is awesome. Grab a little cobalt, and then we'll probably call it a stream then, as we have succeeded in our goals of getting a working mining ship. Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I don't have to worry about overloading on stone either. I can just drill. I'll only get what I need. So that way, you don't need to build conveyors and connectors set up as ejectors with sorters and all that kind of stuff. That entire concept doesn't exist anymore. But now we can take our resources back to our platform. We'll dock up and we'll call it an evening. as we are now space engineers. In Space Engineers 2, we have our industrial ship. Oh, and it's aligned. Press the button. Boom, docked. And we should be able to do is, I believe these things are connected. Should be able to go to this cargo container and go to the sledge. Yes? Do you not have inventory on the sledge? Oh, it's not connected. Interesting. Show all inventories and connected inventories. So currently not accessible. Oh! Something wrong with the connection there. Good to know. But I can grab those resources manually and I can pump them into the base. So I'll have to fix that connection in the future. And what do we got there? The cockpit had some silicon in it too. But here we are, standing on our base, or our ship here, looking out into the Algamish. I am having a real struggling time just pronouncing the name of this freaking system. The Verdure sector, Algamish. Oh god, I'm gonna give up. I'm tired, man. Oh, but we have our full first stream of Space Engineers 2. Oh yeah, survival. Now that there's actually a game behind it, we can do some content about it. So, we currently have the Trapped in the Wasteland that is going to continue on. I believe it's going to be 15 episodes in total. How I know that is because it's pretty much all recorded. So that's all pre-recorded. That'll be coming out. Thankfully, that's all done. So therefore, I can go hard into Space Engineers 2 content. So you guys can expect basically a Space Engineers 2 playthrough starting up probably later this week. Maybe. If not, it might need a lead-in of like a week in order to do editing and stuff like that. So we can build up a little bit of backlog in case. So bare minimum next week something will start coming out. And we'll have in tandem Space Engineers 2 and Trapped in the Wasteland. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching. And good hunting out there, fellow Space Engineers!